Hello, everyone. Pam DuBois in Real Estate TV. Thank you for being with us today. I have a special guest with me, Milton Johnson. Milton Johnson with Johnson Tax and Financial Solutions. And we all need financial solutions for our situation. So this is a great guest. So excited about what he's got to share with us today. Milton, thank you so much for being with us. First, please share with us maybe a little bit personal information, whatever you want to share before we start getting into the gritty of the financial solutions.
Yes, thank you so much, Pamela, for having me on today. Definitely a privilege to be here. I say this is Milton Johnson of Johnson Tax Financial Solutions, and I'm just honored just to be here, be able to tell people about solutions to their finances, because I think it's so pivotal today. Because growing up, my family didn't know a lot about finances. My mom, she raised us as a single mom, so I struggled. She struggled, and I hate to see her struggle with her finances, but she raised us. And so I thought at a young age, I do not want to struggle. I don't want my family to struggle. So I decided that I need to find solutions to finance to be good at finances. And so every time I used to be able to get an allowance, I would save. When I was younger, growing up, going to college, I was saving during that time. And when I was saving, I was actually able to go into my own house, leave from my mom's duplex and buy my house because I was saving money. I knew how important finances were. And so my thing is now to teach people how to actually save, how to create a budget, how to do tax planning, use strategies, and actually invest and grow their funds over the long term, not get quick rich, but be able to steadily grow your funds over a sustained period of time. So that's what I help people do, and I love doing.
That's awesome. Yeah, because that's so important with everything that we do in our day to day. And a lot of people don't actually think about their future, as far as retirement and later. That a lot of people are living in the now, and it's so important to have that done and it's over with. It's sitting there maybe for your kids, your grandkids, whatever in the future, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And so that's another thing is you brought about that about generation. A lot of times we don't leave anything for our past generation. So that's something that we don't really think about. But it's important to leave an inheritance not only to your kids but to your kids' kids. And so that's something very biblical. And I take that to heart. And I want to be an example of laying out foundations. And a lot of people don't know the importance of insurance and how that can actually be a benefit to making that actually be a reality for you and your family. So
Wow.
thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, I mean, you have a variety of different products and services that you offer, right? Do you want to list some of them?
Yeah, so I actually do financial coaching.
Okay.
And so as a financial coach, I actually show you how to actually get a budget or spending plan. And I actually hold you accountable because if you want to get the save money, save for a house or for a car, we know what to do. Sometimes we know we need to save money, but sometimes we don't have a plan in place. And sometimes we don't have accountability. And I will be that accountability partner to make sure that you're doing what you say we're going to do. Because we're going to put a plan to get together and we're going to put it in place and make sure that it works for you in your unique situation. So I do the financial coaching, and as a former financial advisor, I used to have my Series 766 license. I used to set up retirement plans and help people with stocks and mutual funds. So I actually now as a financial coach, my brokerage licenses are currently inactive right now. So that's why I love being a financial coach. So I used to be able to charge commission, not just charge a fee. And so I actually show you how to open up a brokerage account, how to actually look at the numbers, be able to do the research, and be able to make a sound decision on your own. Then I actually show you how to actually place a trade. So after weeks of doing that,
Yeah.
studying, getting you educated, you'll know how to place your own trade and be more empowered, more educated. That when you do sit with your own accountant or financial advisor, you have a better understanding how to make that conversation go along. And then also I do tax as a tax professional. I prepare taxes for individuals and small business owners.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot to have your hands in. So you actually can teach me how to, should I say, play the stock market? Or should I say,
Yes, yes. Some people say play the stock market, but I use a more of a conservative type approach.
okay.
Um, because the brokerage firm I used to work at, you may have heard of like Edward Jones, E-Trade Financial, and
Yeah.
it was very conservative, especially Edward Jones in their approach. I learned to actually get like a bucket of growth stocks and then actually show people how to invest in. I know the craze now is cryptocurrency
Right.
and knowing the greatest thing. So I show you how to do the growth stocks. And actually, if you have a Robinhood account, which trade a lot of cryptocurrency, I actually have a Robinhood account and
Yeah.
actually can work with you in trading cryptocurrencies as well. So that's the thing I learned. I love to help people learn, teach them, give them strategies, and then just see them grow. That's one most important thing. Just see you grow. Look at where you was at in the beginning. Didn't know anything. Didn't know the technology. Didn't know the terminology. And now, as we work together, you starting to use things like P ratio, debt to income ratio,
Yeah.
things of that nature. You start to learn these terminology. What is a limit order? What is a trailing limit order? And not only are you learning, now you're able to put it in place. And I'm here to help guide you through that process.
Right. Wow. Yeah. It's a whole new language, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah. All those
Most
terms.
definitely. It's usually Greek to a lot of people. This is something we don't usually teach a lot in schools. And so I definitely understand it. And a lot of people are intimidated when we first start. But
Yeah.
then I try to make it less intimidating. I try to meet the individual needs because everyone is at different levels. It may take a little bit longer for others. So I'm very patient. I love to work with people and achieving their financial goals, especially their investment strategies.
Yeah. Yeah. I see that you are a very patient person. And yeah, I love that. So people can actually get that's something that subject actually can be a stressful subject for a lot of people, financial, when you start talking about that. And also they don't want to disclose their information, right? Do you find that happens a lot? It's like they don't want to really even talk about it.
Oh, most definitely. A lot of people feel embarrassed about their financial situation, especially when we're trying to set up a budget or spending plan for their situation. What I need is all of your income and all of your expenses. And sometimes they feel like, oh man, I've done bad. I filed bankruptcy. Um, I have all of these expenses and I'm just so embarrassed, but you are not in a unique place. I mean, that's happened with a lot of people. And I've seen people who had 200, $300,000 income, they are still struggling. I mean, they have a lot of big expenses. I mean, they had $1 million houses, they're sending their kids to private schools, and they had the big cars and they have overextended themselves in actuality. So now it's time, okay, let's break that down. Look at what's coming in. So you have an understanding of what's coming in. And I actually like to have you write down all your expenses for the first 30 days. And a lot of people are actually shocked of what their money is actually going towards. And it's like, man, didn't know I was spending that much money at Starbucks, or I didn't realize I was spending that much money shopping or eating at restaurants. And they just, because most people say, well, I only spend about $600 or $700 a month on grocery or food. And then once we started writing it down, it usually about double that amount. And they're like, oh man, I didn't really understand that. I said, we're gonna write down everything, even the chips, even the sodas that you drink. We want to write down, make sure you know where everything is going. And so a lot of people are actually, their eyes actually open up when they see all of the expenses. So then after that, now how can we get a plan in place so that we can put you in the green,
Yeah.
and we want you in the black. We don't want you in the red. So what can we do to get that working for your individual situation now that you know where everything is going? And so I work with people with that. Some people it may take a few months. Some people may take a little longer. So it depends on your situation. And we work with you until you feel comfortable, until you get to a place where you're like, okay, I think I got everything established, or you met your financial goals.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So much knowledge, so much information. My goodness, thank you so much for being on here. Please share your contact information, your websites, how people can get in touch with you. Please.
Yes. Yeah, you actually can call or even text me at 833-346-2829.
Okay.
And my website is www.solutionstofinances.com. So definitely give me a shout out. I'm on Instagram, um, Johnson Tax Financial Solutions. I'm on Facebook as well. So definitely reach out to me. I'd be here to help you find solutions to your financial needs.
Awesome. Awesome. Milton, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for all this valuable information. And you guys, please reach out to Milton so he can help you with your financial solutions. Stay safe, everyone, and be blessed. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
You're welcome.